So, not to address the elephant that's been in the room for a few months, but since we're now apparently open-hearted, how's it feel being a trickster?
Cutting straight to the chase, aren't we? Care to elaborate on what you mean by that?
Don't play coy. I know you've forged a contract with the Velvet Room. That's why you're suddenly so interested in these confidants, isn't it?
Astute observation, as always. I am indeed honing my wildcard powers, much like you did before. However, there was no mention of any contract, and unlike you, I try to build genuine relationships.
That's odd. The Velvet Room is only accessible to those who forged a contract. It's the first thing I was told when I entered.
It wasn't Igor who told you that, remember? It was Yaldabaoth. Perhaps he deceived you?
Yeah, maybe. But given what we've recently discovered about our situation, I'm starting to question everything I thought I knew. Again.
As we should.
If there's no contract, why is he helping you? What's Igor's goal?
Well, I have a hypothesis. Best not to talk about it right now, however. Maruki's reality manipulation seems almost quaint in comparison, doesn't it?
It's what allows you to be there in the first place, though. Who knows what would happen to you if you defeat Maruki, considering the circumstances.
Agreed. Even your fate is impossible to hypothesize now. What happens to characters at the end of a game? Do they just disappear in the void?
No, that can't happen. I won't let it. If that's what awaits us, then we'll find a way to break the game entirely. I didn't go through all that shit just to lose you to some... I'm trying to find the right word.
I came up with sanctimonious bastard a few weeks ago. It has a nice ring to it.
More creative than moron. Good job.
Beautiful cat I've ever
Oh,
seen.
they're
Here come the
back.
boys. Had a good time?
Is everything okay now?
Yes, we've just settled a few things.
It's all good. I'm sorry for the drama earlier.
Akira, are you sure you're all right? You seemed pretty upset.
It won't happen again. Don't worry.
Senpai. Akira, you know you can talk to us if something's bothering you, right? Even if it's serious. We're a team, after all.
Yeah, if you have something on your mind, it's best to get it out, don't you think? We're here for you, man. Sorry if you thought that wasn't the case.
Yeah. I don't like to see you brooding and angry either. I hadn't realized how distant we had become over the past few months. If you need to talk, we're here for you.
All right, I'll tell you. We're all characters in a video game, and everything is meaningless. Now, Akechi's going to prove it to you by changing the background music. Oh, wait, no. You can't hear any background music. Only Akechi and I can, because we are special.
Yay! If only that were true.
Akira, that's not funny.
Dude, I know you and Kichi love getting all philosophical all the time, but isn't that a bit too much? I mean...
I'm not sure I understand.
Yes, Senpai, I'm not sure I follow... Akira, if something's really wrong, you can tell us. You've been distant and avoiding, and we want to help.
But I've just told you what's wrong.
Akira-kun, please, if you don't want to tell us the truth, at least don't joke with us. We all have had a hard time understanding you lately.
And what if that's the truth? How would you know?
But Akechi-kun, a video game, background music? That's preposterous. What do you mean, Akechi-senpai?
I mean that none of us can claim to know all the secrets of our existence. Hell, most people in this world never stop to wonder why everyone seems unnaturally happy these days. or why there are so many paradoxes in people's memories. Japan's sudden economic boom, the way everything just falls into place no matter what. Isn't it too convenient? Before you dismiss Akira's words as a joke, please take the time to acknowledge that the world, just like the people you think you know so well, may not be what you think they are. And those questions, when you have no one to talk to about them, when they burden you, shouldn't be met with disdain.
Ah, they're back.
Your tea could have waited. We have a situation.
I wasn't going to watch those boys make... Never mind. What's this? Such a sudden spike of unease. Boys, what are you doing? You are on the right track to resolve the conflict with Yusuke-kun. Now is not the time for even more distress. This isn't like you, Akira-kun. And Akechi-kun, I thought we had an understanding. There, everything's all right. Just enjoy the party, everyone. These philosophical debates, they're not important right now. What's important is all of you reforming a bond with Akira in a healthy way. Azathoth, tap into the group's memories and replace Akechi's rant with something more convoluted and difficult to understand.
Hi, Doc.
Oh, hello, Akira. What's the matter?
I've done what you requested.
Perfect. Thank you. Can you go and check the others for me?
On it.
Introducing the existential crisis couple. Behold mere mortals, for I think, therefore I may not be.
Man, you guys really know how to kill a party vibe, huh?
Okay. Let's maybe save the deep philosophical discussions for another time. It is my birthday, after all.
Anne's right. While these are interesting points to consider, perhaps now isn't the best time. Yes, let's focus on celebrating Anne-chan. We can always talk more later if you'd like, Akira-kun, Akechi-kun.
Well, since everyone's back, how about we continue with the party games?
Yeah, I agree.
Ooh, can we play Featherman Trivia? I've got questions that'll stump even Akechi.
Is that a challenge, Trinity?
How about we let Anne-chan decide?
You know what? Featherman Trivia sounds perfect.
I call dibs on Lady Anne's team.
You two owe me big time for that save,
but
we're gonna talk about it later. Got it?
There's nothing to talk about. See, I was right. Everything is meaningless.
It is not, Akira.
Yeah, but you've got brains.
We'll fix this mess. Together.
Akira-senpai and Akechi-senpai's team.
Vitals are normal. Blood pressure's a bit low as usual. Having trouble sleeping lately?
Interesting. Actually, I was hoping you could help me with something.
What's on your mind this time, my little guinea pig?
I was wondering if you had any dreamless sleep medication?
Oh, nightmares bothering you?
You could say that. I'd rather not get into details. Just wondering if you had anything in your arsenal.
I have sleep aids, 8 hours, no dreams, but it's only a temporary fix. These can be addictive. If you're really struggling, you should talk to someone. I'm here if you need an ear, you know.
Where to start? Even just now, when I was sleeping here, it wasn't scary, just odd. I was a werewolf, along with my friends. I tried to attack Akechi and Morgana. Morgana was oblivious, but Akechi was a vampire. Very alluring one, I might add. Turns out, the attack was all in Morgana's dream. He woke up, Akechi startled him with his glowing fangs and devilish red eyes. Then I woke up. Strange, right?
Well, that explains the hour-long priapism while you slept. Thought it might have been a side effect of the medicine.
That's...
Relax, I'm just teasing. I'll get you those pills, but promise me you'll follow the dosage and talk to someone, okay?
Thanks, Takumi.
You could have told me you were into guys, you know, before agreeing to date me and then leaving me for him.
Gender wasn't really the deciding factor.
Then what was it? You said you liked me. I didn't take you for that type. Then again, you've always been hard to read, guinea pig. So what does he have that I don't?
You're just some criminal trash living in an attic. I'm going to remove your tongue with a non-sterile razor blade. Move aside, incompetent trash. Maybe you're the one blinded by your enormous ego, Akira. I hate you.
He sees me for who I really am, I suppose.
I see. Speak of the devil, huh? Go ahead, I'm done with you for now.
Thanks. See you later. Goro, what's up? Aren't you at work?
Akira, I need to talk to you about something.
You sound serious. What happened?
I had a meeting with Sei-san 2 days ago. It's about... Shido?
Shido? What about him?
He might be released soon. They want me to testify. I've decided to go see him at the prison.
I see. When?
This afternoon. Akira, I want you to come with me.
You want me there?
Yes, I don't think I can face him alone. I know how pathetic it sounds, especially since...
Hey, of course I'll come. You don't even have to ask.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Goro, are you okay?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I'll be there. We'll face this together.
Right. Together.
So guys, we're almost there. Graduation's just around the corner. What are your plans?
Man, I'm just glad to be done with school.
You kidding? School's a tutorial level. The real deal's what's next. Oh, does that mean you've got your future all mapped out, Futaba-san? You bet. Cybersecurity specialist by day, cognitive science explorer by night. I'll take the full-time job gig to its true level of power.
Why does that sound exactly like something you'd do?
Futaba, that doesn't seem practical. When would you sleep?
Don't worry, I've got it all figured out. I'll just have to work on cognitive science in my sleep.
How ingenious. If only we'd thought of that sooner. What about you, Akira? I'm quite curious to hear your plans.
Dunno. Maybe I'll become a therapist. Or learn how to run LeBlanc and take over when Sojiro retires.
Do you really think that would suit you?
What, like your job suits you? In that case, maybe I should become a cop too.
Dude, you in a uniform? You'd end up arresting yourself out of boredom.
Yeah, Akira, you'd get restless in no time. But running LeBlanc? I can totally see that. You'd make amazing coffee, and we'd always have a place to hang out.
A therapist, you say? I can't discern if you're being earnest or merely jesting.
Maybe a bit of both.
Yeah, but man, imagine all the free coffee. You'd be like the ultimate coffee kingpin.
Not to mention your stupendous curry.
What, since when you like coffee, Ryuji?
What do you mean? I always loved this guy's coffee. What about you, Inari? How do you see your future with art and stuff?
Naturally, I'll continue to paint. However, I'm also considering teaching. The idea of sharing my vision and techniques with future artists is rather appealing. Perhaps it's time I cease taking from others and become the giver instead. The same inquiry applies to you, Ryuji. Can your passion for track lead you to both financial and spiritual fulfillment?
Me? I don't know, still figuring it out. Maybe something with coaching or helping kids. I just want a job where I can be myself, you know?
You'll need an occupation that tolerates loudmouths then.
And you'll need one that puts up with assholes. Oh wait, you already found it!
Imbecile.
Smartass.
Ignoramus.
What was that?
Can't handle a little teasing?
Nah, I mean, what was that word? Never heard it before.
Oh, in that case...
Look at those two.
Ignoramus is the title
It's like
of a
they're
farce
brothers
by
or
George
something.
Ruggles.
Oh,
That was
you're
first
right,
produced in
Shiho. It
16.
kind of reminds me of Akira and
The title
Futaba.
character, whose name in Latin literally means "we do not know." In other words, I was calling you a stupid person.
Who knew we'd all be trying to adult, huh? Life comes at you fast.
You are a very
I think it's great that we're all planning ahead. Life doesn't stop after high school, it just gets more complex.
I agree. It's important to have goals, but also to be flexible and open-minded.
Speaking of which, Haru, how's working with your father at Okamura Foods?
It's like a pleasant routine. I'm learning a lot about the business and how to improve it, but it sometimes feels like no matter what decision we make, it always leads to positive results. It makes me want to innovate, to be bolder. But seeing how happy my father is, I think I'll just maintain the status quo for now. You don't change a winning formula, right?
That's intriguing, Haru. What kind of bold ideas have you been contemplating?
Oh, nothing extraordinary. Just personal projects I've been mulling over in my mind.
I believe you should follow your instincts, Haru-san. Risk is what makes life exhilarating, wouldn't you agree?
While I agree to an extent, it might not be wise to risk the company's success on a whim. Perhaps discuss your ideas with your father and gauge his thoughts.
You're right, Mako-chan. I'll try to do just that. What about you? Are you still enjoying law school?
It's challenging, but I feel I'm on the right path. Helping people through the legal system is something I'm passionate about. It runs in the family, after all. I can't disappoint Sis and Dad. That being said, as much as I enjoy the classes, I'm really looking forward to working in the field. I must admit, I'm quite envious of you in that regard, Akechi-kun.
Don't be. It's honestly 90% paperwork. And while we're on the subject, could you subtly hint to your father that the coffee at Shibuya Station has the potential to become a weapon of mass destruction?
Is it truly that atrocious?
Worse. And I'm not even talking about the lunch thief. Being a police officer these days is very hard.
Akechi-kun, good morning. How are you feeling today?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking, Yamamoto-san.
Here, Akechi-kun. Just how you like it, black and strong. You've been working so hard lately. You deserve a little pick-me-up.
How uncharacteristically considerate of you, Tanaka. Thank you. Should I expect it to taste poisoned?
You and your jokes.
Akechi-kun, just the officer I wanted to see. I watched your interview the other day. Brilliant work. It's refreshing to see such candor from our young recruits. Keep it up.
Well, I'm pleased you found it enlightening, sir. I was concerned my comments might have been a tad provocative.
Nonsense. It's good to show the public we're human too. Why don't you take it easy today? You've closed all your cases after all.
All my... Hold on. Are you referring to the Hirato and Nakamura cases, Nijima-san?
Of course. What else? Congratulations on uncovering why those murders were impossible to prove. Thanks to you, we now know for certain they never happened. Even the prime witnesses called to confirm it was just a dark joke. You were right all along.
I see. What about the luggage found scattered at the crime scene?
Oh, probably just the so-called victim trying to elaborate their prank. What matters is that it's finally resolved, thanks to your exceptional investigative skills.
And, Iwao Amari?
Amari's been released. I believe the right agency confirmed that Amari just needed some mental health support, if you catch my drift. Another win for you, Akechi-kun.
Given these, unexpected developments, I was wondering if you'd permit me some time off today for a personal matter.
A personal matter? I understand. But what about your celebration party this afternoon?
Ah, yes. How could I forget? Well, in that case, I'll be frank with you. You're aware of Shido's, my father's, current situation and my involvement?
Yes. I know about Shido. Sei mentioned your reluctance to testify or even hear him out. I want you to know that I understand completely. It must be challenging.
I appreciate your concern, Nijima-san. I was hoping to address this matter as soon as possible.
I understand. Don't worry about it. You go and take care of your family business. We'll postpone the celebration party until tomorrow afternoon.
Thank you for your understanding. And, looking forward to it.
I could bring you a cup every morning.
But Senpai, wouldn't that make you late for school?
He was obviously joking.
Knowing Akira, I'd say he totally wasn't. Can you imagine that, Shiho? I could bring you your protein shakes every morning once you become a professional volleyball player.
That would be romantic, but I already feel very fortunate that you attend all my competitions despite your busy schedule.
That's right, Lady Anne. Didn't you mention you had a lead role in an upcoming drama series? How's that coming along?
Oh, the drama series? Well, it's coming along. I've been practicing my lines every chance I get.
Oh, really, Anne?
Seriously? You will appear in a drama series, Anne-san? Don't be so modest, Anne. Tell them about your role.
Yeah, we want to know. All right. So, I got the lead role in this new drama. It's pretty exciting, but also a bit nerve-wracking.
For real? That's awesome, Anne!
Congratulations. What's the role about? Well, I play this glamorous woman who's actually a foreign spy. She's investigating the male lead, who's a Japanese government official. It's all very dramatic, lots of secrets, rivalry, and romance.
Fascinating. A tale of duality and hidden truths. It sounds like quite the artistic challenge.
Ooh, sneaky spy stuff. Think you'll get to do any cool gadgets or hacking?
I'm not sure about that, Futaba, but there's definitely a lot of tension and drama.
It sounds wonderful, Anne-chan. I'm sure you'll do amazingly.
Indeed. Anne has quite the talent for, shall we say, playing roles convincingly.
You seem pretty confident about that, Goro.
Well, I've had the pleasure of offering Anne some advice on getting into character. It's all about understanding the mindset, isn't it?
Yeah, Akechi's been really helpful. He's got some great tips for memorizing lines and really feeling the character.
Wow, Akechi, you're like an acting coach now too?
That's so cool.
Hardly. I just have some experience with adopting different perspectives, you could say.
I bet you do.
Hey, Lady Anne, why don't you give us a little preview? I bet everyone would love to see you in action.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, Anne, you've been practicing so hard. Show them what you've got.
Why not? It's your birthday, after all. Consider it a gift to your friends?
Okay, but just a small part, all right?
How about the scene where your character finally confronts the government official about her true identity?
All right, here goes.
Adjust music, bigot.
You thought you knew me, didn't you? A charming socialite, always ready with a smile and a witty remark. But you never saw past the facade, did you? You never realized that every laugh, every touch, every shared secret was calculated. I'm not who you think I am. I never was.
Impressive.
Whoa, amazing.
Remarkable. The transformation was palpable.
Wow. You really embodied the character, Anne. That was fantastic. Bravo, Anne-chan.
Thanks, everyone. I've still got a lot to work on, though.
I'd say you're well on your way to mastering this role, Anne-san. Well done.
Thank you for putting up with all the practice. I bet even you know the lines by now.
Hey, why don't you guys do the whole scene? I want to see how it goes.
Oh, I don't know.
Why not? I'd be happy to play the government official. Unless you're not up for it, Anne-san.
Ah, it's on, Akechi. Okay. I'm not who you think I am. I never was.
What are you saying? After everything we've been through, all the moments we've shared,
Moments built on lies, every single one of them.
No. I refuse to believe that. The connection between us. It was real.
Was it? Or was it just what you wanted to see? What I needed you to see?
Look me in the eyes and tell me you felt nothing.
I felt nothing but the satisfaction of a job well done. You were a mission, nothing more.
Then why are you telling me this now? Why not just disappear?
Because I...
Bravo, that was amazing.
Whoa, talk about intense!
That was incredible. The chemistry between you two.
Yep, I'd definitely add that to my watch list.
You two certainly know how to put on a show.
Aw, thanks everyone. Akechi, that was amazing. You really got into character.
As did you, Anne. Your delivery was flawless.
The duality of truth and deception, love and duty. Truly a captivating performance.
See? I told you you'd be great. That felt really, really real.
Man, that was like watching a real TV drama. You guys should consider doing this for real.
That would have been amazing, but they've already chosen the lead actor. It's that guy who's been everywhere this year, Junpei Sano.
What?
Talk about awkward.
What did I say?
Is something wrong, Mona-chan? Nothing. I just remembered we're running low on fish snacks, haha. Hey, Goro, I think there's still some in the bag up in the attic. Mind if we go grab them?
Certainly, I don't mind.
Regardless of your co-star, Anne, I'm certain you'll completely steal the spotlight with such a cap.
So what's the real issue?
That guy, he's the guy. The one Maruki transformed me into when he made me human.
Ah, I see. And you're concerned because...
I know I've been trying to move on, but seeing me act out romantic scenes with Lady Anne, it's just too much.
I suppose we could find a way to discourage Sano-san from taking the role. I am acquainted with several torture techniques that have demonstrated...
Goro, be serious.
I was!
It's just, part of me still wishes it could be me, you know?
I understand. But consider this. Would taking away Anne's opportunity truly make you happy?
No, you're right. But what if there's a kiss scene?
Well... You do realize that I might be in line for the role? Should Sano-san be unavailable?
Oh, yikes. Yeah, but that'd be less awful, I guess. I don't know. I mean, you prefer guys, right?
Anne's very captivating, so...
Goro! Traitor!
I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. I'll see what we can do. Production doesn't start until January, so we have some time to come up with a plan.
Do you need any help with the snacks, Akechi-kun, Mona-chan?
Yes, we're fine. Just, discussing the merits of different fish snacks.
Oh, I see. Well, would you like some help carrying them down?
That won't be...
Goro, remember your oath?
My oath? Next time I see Haru, I swear to whoever you want that there will be a contract. I won't leave until it happens. Ah, right. Perhaps the timing is less than ideal.
What is it all about, Mona-chan, Akechi-kun? Should I leave you two to discuss?
No, Haru-san. Quite the contrary, in fact. There's... something I need to tell you.
Oh. Of course, Akechi-kun, but before you start, I need to say something as well.
Is that so?
I've been thinking about what you told me last time, about your past. And I'm not sure I want to know this thing you mentioned.
How so?
You said you took lives, and the way you said it, it feels like knowing more might break our relationship. So, if you agree, I'd rather not know and move forward together into the future, rather than delve into the past.
Haru, You deserve to know, even if it's painful. I've been trying to find the right moment, but there never seems to be one.
Why now, Akechi-kun? Why does this secret truth matter so much to you?
Because it's not so much about the truth as building a real, sincere relationship with you. There's a reality you're not aware of. One that changes everything.
What do you mean? Is it about what Akira-kun and you said earlier?
Partly. I'm bound by something larger. Something that prevents me from being completely open. But you need to wake up, Haru. There's a part of this world that's not as it seems. And if you remain in the dark, we'll never be able to move forward genuinely.
Why not, Akechi-kun? It seemed to me that you dropped your mask at the charity event, that we were quite open with each other. If you made a terrible mistake in the past, why should it be relevant to our relationship now? And even if it happened in another reality, how does it affect this world I've always known?
You have a point. You know, part of me understands, Haru-san. It's more comforting to hide in nihilism or illusions. To be numb or clueless rather than suffer, grieve, or resent every day. That's something I don't allow myself to express often, but I am tempted to, sometimes. Akira, you're here.
I said I would be, didn't I?
Yes, well, thank you.
How are you feeling?
Like I'm walking to my own execution. Actually, no. That would be preferable.
That bad, huh?
Worse. I don't think I have ever felt that way. But let's not dwell on it. We should get going.
After you.
It's oddly quiet today.
The train?
No, I mean, never mind.
The music?
Yes, I can't hear it today.
Maybe it knows this isn't the time for a peppy soundtrack?
Huh, perhaps you're right. Akira, what do you think he'll say?
Shido? Hard to say. Does it matter?
I don't know. It shouldn't, should it?
But it does to you.
Yes. God, I hate that it does.
It's okay to care, Goro.
Is it? After everything he's done?
Caring doesn't mean forgiving.
I suppose you're right. There it is.
Imposing, isn't it?
That's one word for it.
Your dedication is admirable. It's almost as if you're trying to prove something.
State your business.
We're here to see Masayoshi Shido. I'm his son, Goro Akechi.
ID, please, both of you.
You're smarter than the rest of them.
All right. Follow me, Nijima-san's already waiting for you.
Say Nijima is becoming troublesome. Use that charm of yours to keep her in check. That woman doesn't have anyone in her life, does she?
You okay?
No, but let's go.
Your mask of pleasantries doesn't fool me. I see the darkness within you.
Akechi-kun, you're here. And Kurusu-kun, I see you've come as well.
Sei-san, I hope we haven't kept you waiting.
Not at all. I'm glad you decided to come.
Hi, Sei.
Kurusu-kun, thank you for supporting Akechi-kun. This isn't easy for anyone involved.
Deal with him, or I'll find someone who can.
Can we just get this over with?
Of course. But first, I want to remind you why we're here. Akechi-kun, I know this is difficult, but hearing Shido out is crucial.
After all the murders you
Your
undertook?
testimony, whether for or against his release, will carry significant weight.
For once?
I understand. You've made that clear already.
I know. I just want to ensure you're prepared.
You wanted to be acknowledged, didn't you?
This conversation could determine Shido's future, and potentially impact yours as well.
The public is fickle. One day they love you, the next... Well, you've seen what happens.
My future has nothing to do with that man.
I made you who you are. Never forget that debt.
Akechi-kun, are you all right? You look pale.
I'm fine.
You're nothing without me, Akechi. Remember
Let's proceed.
Goro.
Captain Shido's orders.
I said I'm fine. Where is he?
Need for losers.
Very well. He's in the visiting room just down this hallway. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Your obsession with their leader is becoming a liability. A duel? How old are you? Your ambition is admirable. Just don't let it blind.
Remember, you're in control here. You can end the meeting at any time.
You guys are all about doing things for others, aren't you? Oh, that's just the same as me. I'm going to take all the blame for our captain.
Here we are.
I'll die for him too.
Shall I,
That was remarkable, really.
I need a second.
Your parents would have been proud of your intelligence.
Goro, what's wrong?
You wanted to be acknowledged, didn't you? To be loved. You've been nothing but a puppet from the very beginning.
Loser.
He has no need for losers.
Useless brat. Coward.
Akechi-kun!
What are you waiting for?
Aren't you?
Proud of you. We're the same.
I'm going to
Make me repeat myself. Get out.
Captain.
Oh my! Guard, can we get some water here?
It's okay, Goro. It's okay. Just breathe.
No. I'm sorry. I can't... Not today.
It's all right, Akechi-kun. We can reschedule. Your health comes first.
I need to leave. Now.
I'll take him home.
Of course. I'll handle things here. Akechi-kun, take care of yourself. We'll talk later.
Thank you, Sei-san. I'm sorry for the trouble.
Come on, let's get you out of here.
Oh, Akechi-kun. What has this world done to you?
Well, that was unexpected.
You mean Akechi getting sick?
Yeah. Mr. Always 10 steps ahead, losing his cool like that? It's weird. You can't fake that kind of system crash, right?
Even if he could, why would he? Akechi usually despises showing any weakness, especially in front of Akira.
It's got me thinking. Maybe I've been looking at this all wrong.
What do you mean?
I've been treating Akechi like he's some sort of emotionless, evil mastermind. But he's just a mess. A human-shaped disaster.
He is dealing with a lot.
That's an understatement. Existential crises every other night. This whole Neo-like quest against Maruki, the Shido situation. Even his relationship with Akira isn't exactly normal, right? There's no way he can juggle all his confidants properly, deal with everything, and we've only got Inari on our side so far. There's still Haru to deal with, Anne and Shiho, Makoto, Sei, Ryuji, Shido, even me. It's too much.
Yeah, but that's why we have to help him, right? Support him, no matter what happened in the past.
And here I am making it harder because I can't let go of my mom.
Futaba.
I know. It's just... Everything's all messed up, and the only person who can fix things is this guy whose CPU is already overheating, facing everything like he's trying to run Crisis on a potato with 50 other apps running in the background.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. So, what are you thinking?
I don't know. We were the Phantom Thieves, right? Heroes of justice and all that jazz. And it's not just to hold a grudge against someone who's trying this hard. He won't be able to save the world in this state.
Don't let him hear you say that. He just snapped back that Joker managed it.
Yeah, well, Akira wouldn't have managed without his friends. That's something he needs to remember too. In any good plot, the heroes holding the power of friendship always manage to make the antagonists see reason, either by kicking their butt or giving some big heroic speech. Wonder which it'll be this time.
Does this mean you feel like you can forgive Akechi?
Nope, never gonna happen. But I know Shido's the real big bad here. And, well, like my very wise big bro said earlier, I guess you don't really need to forgive someone to care about them.
That's surprisingly mature of you, Futaba.
Hey, I can be mature sometimes when I feel like it. Now let's see what other juicy info we can dig up. Honestly, Mona, I'll tell you this. Without a Trinity to guide him, Neo would never have succeeded in the Matrix.
That's the spirit? Akechi-kun, I don't feel like I'm trying to hide anything from myself. I think that whatever happened in the past doesn't necessarily have to be important now, especially if I don't remember it.
Haru.
Your friendship is important to me, and I don't want to spoil it with negative feelings, that's all. Ever since you mentioned having something to share with me, I have this gut feeling that something terrible happened. What if it is something that will break our relationship forever? I already lost Akira-kun, and... oh, my apologies, I'm all over the place.
It's all right, Haru-san. I understand your perspective. But by avoiding those feelings, by rejecting this crucial part of who you are, you're also shutting me out. I refuse to let go of my identity. In my past, I did something that profoundly affected you and shaped who you truly are. You're free to refuse to know, but if you do, you'll be reduced to watching from the sidelines, as I, and others who choose to, live our lives as our true selves, give meaning to our pain, and use our suffering as a force for change. Now, Haru-san, don't you want to live your own life instead of watching passively the lives of others?
You're taking your sweet time. Oh, is that the talk?
Akechi-kun, I appreciate your honesty, but this is not the right moment for such a weighty discussion. It is Anne's birthday, after all. Perhaps we could revisit this conversation another time.
You're right, of course. My timing is less than ideal. We'll speak again soon, Haru-san.
Thank you for understanding. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should rejoin the others.
Well, that looked pretty intense. Listen, we've got a golden opportunity right now. Akira's trapped in the kitchen whipping up a curry batch because Anne pulled the birthday card on him.
And why is that relevant?
Because I called Inari for an emergency meeting of the Chosen Ones! Right here, right now, in this attic.
But we're in the middle of Lady Anne's birthday party.
Yes, and Akira is still downstairs.
Well, that makes it exciting, doesn't it?
Oh, are you telling me that the announcement of a seafood platter upstairs was merely a ruse to bring me here?
Sorry, not sorry.
I see. We don't have much time. What prompted this emergency meeting?
I know who the imposter is. He used the vent in the laboratory while I was doing the light repairs.
What the hell are you talking about?
Sorry, Force of Habit. The emergency concerns two things. First, I've discovered tonight that some of my bugs here were tampered with. Specifically, the camera displaying the entire ground floor, and some showing LeBlanc's exterior. Given my high security systems, I believe Maruki overrode them using my own memories.
It can't be.
That's disturbing and concerning.
So, he was most likely a witness to everything that happened in here.
There's more. I checked the recordings from the evening we went to the cognitive world. Only one person entered your apartment that night besides my mom, you, Mona, and me, our dear former leader. To top it off, your phone picked up that thing after we left for Dreamland.
Why?
So, if your hypothesis about Mona disappearing due to something in the real world is correct, Akira would be the prime suspect.
I feel I should be surprised, but unsettlingly, I am not.
Yup, saw that coming.